Welcome to Hard Beautiful Journey, where we embrace vulnerability as our superpower and let courage light our path. I'm Tiff Carson, here to share heartfelt stories of healing, grief, and resilience. Each week, I'll talk with guests from experts to everyday heroes about their journeys through adversity. Together, we'll uncover the beauty that emerges from life's challenges and how each experience can spark profound growth. Join us on this courageous journey of connection and transformation. Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to be completely free, not from your life, but from the suffering that lives inside your mind? I want you to sit with this question for a second. What would it mean to live every moment fully awake? Today's guest has not only asked that question, she's answered it with her entire life. Thich Dieu Thien is a Buddhist nun, a spiritual teacher, and a guide for those seeking clarity, peace, and a return to their truest self. She leads from her own lived awakening, helping others liberate the source of suffering, not just manage it. This conversation will meet you wherever you are, whether you're in heartbreak, burnout, or feeling disconnected from your purpose, and gently pull you towards something deeper. You'll walk away with insights, tools, and maybe even a little soul remembering of who you really are. So take a breath, get still, because what you're about to hear just might shift everything. Welcome to the show, Thich. How are you?
I'm very good. How are you today?
I am doing wonderful. I am so grateful that you are here. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, and I am so grateful that we got this set up and ready to go, because it is a true honor to have you here with me.
But even the technology problem, but truly you are still present, still open, and find out the problem. And after that, everything go well, right?
Exactly. So before we dive into the depth of your beautiful teachings, I would love to start here. If someone were meeting you not as the awakened one, but simply as a human being on a journey, how would you introduce yourself?
My present, my open heart, truly be there for them, be present for them, and truly listen to them without judging, without discrimination, only true love. Give them a chance to open the door to connect to me with true love, true presence, true understanding. And from there, all the things within themselves, hiding so long, could not share, is naturally appear. And from there, they will connect to me. They will understand what is the meaning of true love, true understanding, true compassion. And from that moment, easy for me to talk to them and easy for them to talk to me. And from there, the journey starts.
Wow, beautiful. So you experienced a profound awakening in 2001. I would love for you to go back to that moment, or maybe to the moments that led up to it, and what shifted inside of you.
I was born to know awake world is my world. The world have no ego, no discrimination, no suffering, only true love, true wisdom, and true compassion. I saw every day people they don't know who they truly are. They get lost in the right, wrong, good, bad, high, low, love and hate. and they don't know who they truly are. Because of that, they suffer. And I know we have a way to go back to the world. Only true love exists. And from that moment, I stood up to searching for the way to go home in order to help me to be truly happy and also awaken those people around the world to be truly happy and free from suffering. And until when I was 13 years old, I have a chance to read the Buddha life. I saw that, wow, he had the same question. How to truly be happy and how to wake up and liberate all the suffering that cause people stuck and not free.
Mm-hmm.
And I found out that finally he found out the answer. And from that moment, I choose to follow Buddha teaching and start to apply his teaching, apply many methods. But truly, it's changed a lot within myself. But I could not reach the final destination. And the question carry within myself along the way until when I become 30 years old. I left everything and travel around the world with the intention to find out the answer for myself. And along the way, many things happening. Whether life sometimes really hot, sometimes cold. And I allow me to live everywhere. I don't choose to live everywhere. I don't choose to contact to anybody. I just let myself be. To discover myself, to understand more about myself and understand more about life. And along the way, many things happening within myself. I have a chance to recognize many things happening inside myself and many things happening around the world. And that gave me a chance to continue to search for my answer. And I know the true home already there waiting for me to come back. And I keep searching, I keep applied many methods along the way until the final day in Thailand, in the meditation center. I have a chance to be there, to sit down. Day by day, many things happening within myself. I had recognized. I know the clear mind already within myself. And then when I go back to the clear mind, all the voices appear within myself. I can recognize. And that no longer control me. But I know that is not the final destination. Every day, I keep facing all the voices within myself. And all the things around me, not disturb myself. I keep facing. And until the 8th day, finally, I go back home. I go back to the place I know that already exists. And completely go back to the world. And all the attachment, all the suffering completely disappear. And seeing that moment, I go back to live in awake world. And from that moment, I saw all people around the world have capacity to go back to live in that world. And from that moment, true love appear, true wisdom appear, true compassion appear, and then naturally the grave out appear. And from that moment, I'm out of the body. You see, I'm free, like a bird of flight. And then from there, I can see everybody as they are. And from there, naturally, the great tool within myself appear. I will know exactly how each personality, what blocked them to be truly happy, why they are suffer. I see that. And from that moment, I make a vow to step into the world, to awaken their Buddha potential and liberate the suffering that caused the cycle of birth and death. That is the journey.
Wow. So many people, they crave change, they want it, but they fear the unknown that comes with that, with the deep transformation. What did it feel like for you to step into this completely new awareness of life? Were you scared?
Because when I born in this world, I know that my world. Therefore, I have no fear at all. Even searching for the answer for this question have to pay a lot price, right?
Mm-hmm.
But nothing bothered me. I have no fear because I know exactly what is this. What is my true home? When I go there, I will be free. I will be happy. And I will liberate all the suffering that caused the cycle of birth and death. And I can help all people. Therefore, I have no fear. Exactly like you have home, right? You know exactly where your true home.
Mm-hmm.
Your home, and then you get lost. And you know exactly where is this. Where's your home? You have fear to come back? No, you have no fear at all. Before me, I have no fear. Even along the way, I have to go through a lot of struggle. But all those struggles cannot block me to go back home. Because if I did not come back home, I'm still stuck. I'm still suffer. And how can I help people to be truly happy and truly free? Therefore, that gives me a power to move without fear.
So we are all here to help other people, right?
Yes.
That is our job. That is
our job.
That is why we are in this body, in this place, is to help another human being.
Yes. And also, because I'm already awakened, therefore, I will know how to help people. I will know exactly how to open the door for them, how to open the stuck point within themselves, how to awaken their true love, how to truly let them see what make them suffer, what block them to be truly happy and free. I will know how to move with them. And then that's why it's easy for everybody to be in front of me. And they have no fear at all. They feel safe. They feel open. They feel trust when they are in front of me. And from there, it's easy for me to work with them. And they don't wait until they become awakened in order to start the journey. They will feel the transformation along the way. They will feel their heart open along the way. Their true love appear along the way. And the capacity to see things as they are along the way. And the communication between husband and wife, parent and children, co-worker start to shift in different way. They feel it. Therefore, they continue to walk the journey without hesitation.
Well, I can attest to the fact that you do create a sense of trust and love and safety because I'm sitting across the screen from you, but I'm with your energy and I feel your love and it is pouring out of you. So, you talk a lot about liberating the born mind and returning to the unborn mind. For those unfamiliar with these terms, how would you explain them to someone that's going through things like grief or heartbreak or inner chaos?
Wonderful. The unborn mind is a mind always bright, shining, pure, full of wisdom and compassion, without any ego in there. Everybody have that unborn mind. But the born mind is a mind we collective from the society, from the family, from school. It's good to learn. It's good to know about life, right? But because we attach to that, whatever we learn, whatever we receive from the society. We attach to that. We hold on to that. And we believe we are that. That is a born mind. It's a mind always change. But we believe that is a real. That's not a real mind. The real mind is that the unborn mind. The mind always bright, shining, and never change. But the born mind, become born and die, is always change. We see it, but we don't know. We believe that is a us, right? And we hold on so tight. Therefore, cause a lot of conflict and stress. Because when we face reality and life change, but because we hold on to the born mind, we don't want things change, right? And therefore cause a lot of conflict and stress. That's why we need to go back to the unborn mind. And when you go back to the unborn mind gives you a chance to see all the born mind cause a lot of stress, a lot of conflict, a lot of suffering. And from there, it's all the attachments start to fall apart because that's not us. It's just something like a tool. We get to know we need to use that. We need to have that tool in order to operate the life, right? But because we don't know, we believe that tool is us. And we stuck with that tool, right? And then we are not available. But when we go back to the unborn mind, and then from there we are free from the tool, right? We are free. We can use whatever we need, but we can drop easily, right? For example, we can use this. You can drop that, right? But if we hold on to the born mind, we think we are that. We stuck with that. We say, I am this. I am that. I believe this. I believe that. And therefore, when things happening, not exactly what we believe, what we hold on to, we cause a lot of stress and suffering. That is mean what is the unborn mind and what is the born mind. You got it?
Oh, yeah. No, I got that one. And it's so true. I just had another guest on who said the words after I am can really, really cause a lot of stress
Yes.
if you have the word behind it that is not you,
That's true.
right? I
Yes.
am a depressed person. I am full of anxiety. But if you choose to use other words that you want to own, I am a great parent. I am love. I am kind. Then those words are very powerful to choose.
And when we say I am depression, I am anger, now we change to I am a good person, I am parents. That's wonderful. But in there, do you see still have I am?
Mm-hmm.
I am
Mm-hmm.
a good person. I am a parent. I am special, something like that. But if we hold on to that I am, that's still born mind too.
That's
Because
true.
if we think we are a good person, but if someone say, for example, if we think we are good parents, right? But the children think, oh, you are not good parents. And it will feel hurt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because we hold on to I am a good parents. I'm a good person, right? As long as we hold on to I am something, even good or bad, right? Still cause suffering. It's like duality. Duality is mean hold on to both sides, even good side or bad side, still come from the born mind. That caused a lot of suffering. Now we need to go back to the unborn mind. The unborn mind have no I am in there. And then from there, when you live with no I am, it means awakened mind, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And from there, you are free. You are free from anything and disturbed by nothing. That's why everybody have the unborn mind.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to go back to that. When you live in that unborn mind, and when things change, when things happening, disturbed by nothing because you don't hold on to anything about you. And from there, you are free, disturbed by nothing. And then from there, a true love appear. true compassion appear, true wisdom appear. And from there, easy for you to communicate with those people around you, even they are good or they are bad. They love you or they don't love you. When they dealing with you, they connect back to the unborn. And from there, their born mind start to fall apart. They no longer attached to the born mind. And they can connect back to the unborn mind. And from there, the relationship between husband, wife, parent, and children will become open, will become fresh. And from there, understanding start to appear. And then from there, all the wound within will start to fall apart. All the judging within start to fall apart. All the discrimination within themselves start to fall apart. And then the purity appear. The clarity appear. The understanding appear. And the beautiful appear. That is the purpose of go back to live with the unborn mind.
So, how can someone begin to see their pain? So, if it's from loss, grief, divorce, burnout, how can they see it as a doorway rather than a dead end for their life?
Wonderful. Sometimes when we have pain or suffering or problem, like the signal give us a chance to go back to be truly, to understand about ourselves. Because every day we are busy to chase this object and that object, this object and that object, right? We didn't have a chance to truly go back, to be present within ourselves, to understand ourselves. And then when pain or suffering or struggle give us a chance to truly go back to be within ourselves. And from you go back to aware of your pain, aware of your suffering, aware of your depression, aware of your struggle. And then from there, you have a chance to recognize all the voices within yourself, all the pain within yourself, all depression within yourself. And then you start to see something beyond that, what we call the unborn mind, right? When you go back to connect back to yourself, the unborn mind starts to arise. And from that moment, you start to see, we are not the voices within ourselves. We are not the pain. We are not the suffering. We are not depression. We are the clarity, the awakened mind, clear mind, the unborn mind. And then when you connect back to the unborn, and right away, you feel bright, light, fresh. And then when you connect back to the unborn, all the pain disappear, all depression disappear, all the suffering disappear. And then you connect back to the unborn, and then from there the true love appear. It's naturally appear. You don't try to love. It's a true love appear. And then from that moment, you can see those people around you with love. You don't hate anyone. You can understand why they treat you that way. Before we think, why you make me suffer? Now you start to understand why do they suffer. And then your heart open, naturally your heart open toward them. And you will look at them with love, without judging, without suffering anymore. And from there, the communication between you and those people around you start to open. That's called the doorway, right? You see, the doorway to look within. And then from there, the true love appear. You start to connect back to the unborn. And then from there, those people around you start to open with you. And then from there, they feel your energy different. They feel your true love. They feel your true understanding. And then from there, it's so powerful. That is the doorway to go back to the unborn.
So, for someone who has a full life, like with kids and with work and overwhelmed from life, what are small but meaningful ways that they can start to return to themselves and their unborn mind each day?
Wonderful. First, they need to know that they are the unborn mind. They are not stressful mind. They are not depression mind. They are not suffering mind. They are the unborn mind. When they get to know they are the unborn, every day when they have a chance, they go back to their awakened stillness. Go back to present. Breathing in, breathing out. And then all the voices within themselves arises. They recognize but don't follow. Start to connect back to the unborn. When they connect to the unborn, the more they connect to the unborn, the more they know who they truly are. And when they know who they truly are, they connect back to the unborn. All the born minds start to fall apart. They no longer associate with the born mind. And the born mind naturally just disappear. And they start to connect back to the unborn and live with the unborn. And from there, the capacity to see things very clear. It's naturally they will know exactly what to do. They don't need to let the born mind guide them what to do. Let the unborn mind guide them what to do.
You won't get an agenda. You won't get an
Yes.
agenda from the born
That's true.
mind. Yeah.
That's true. Yes. Because the life always change. If we hold on to the agenda, we're stuck. Because the thing always change. In each moment, thing always change. Those people around you change. Because the born mind always change. Up and down, high and low, they change. But if we hold on to the agenda, we are stuck, right? But when you go back to the unborn and when we see things as they are, very fresh, lively, right? And from there, it's naturally you will know exactly what to do. And you will know exactly what to talk to that person at that moment. And what to communicate, what to take action in each moment, right? And then from there, is everything available for you. And you will know exactly what to do.
One of the things that I have been passionate about since I experienced my own spiritual awakening, or the beginning of it, because it's still evolving, is the importance of using my voice. And what role do you think that speaking truth, first to ourselves and then to others, plays in the process of an awakening or the deep healing?
When you go back to the unborn, first is a healing yourself already. First is a healing yourself. It's right away all stress, all depression, or judging, or attachment start to fall apart. Like the full of stuff within yourself start to dissolve. And like your cup become empty, become fresh, become pure, right? It's the first healing myself, right? And your body become healthy, become fresh. And the relationship between you and those people around you become healthy, become fresh. That is the first healing for yourself. And from there, your energy is naturally healing those people around you when they are nearby you. Even you didn't say anything yet. They see your presence, your clarity, your smile, your presence, and your fresh, your love. They know right away. Even you don't try to heal them, but truly, it's naturally heal them. They need that. And then from there is a cultivate their unborn. Because each person have the unborn mind already within. But they need to cultivate by order. unborn, right?
Mhm.
And from there, the unborn mind within themselves starts to arise. And they connect back to the unborn, right? When the unborn arise, like the sunrise, all the cloud, all the darkness start to disappear. That is the powerful of the healing. And
Mm.
from there, all the depression, all the suffering start to fall apart. It's naturally fall apart. You don't need to try to destroy that. You don't need, when the sunrise, its darkness naturally disappear. You don't need to try to run away from the darkness. You don't need to try to destroy about the problem. When the sunrise, all the problem will disappear. That is the power of healing.
Mm.
And
Mhm.
from there, step by step, I will help them to continue to connect back to the unborn. And then can see something still hidden inside. They didn't see yet. I will know how to help them to uncover something still hidden inside. And from there, they start to appear in front of the sun
Mhm.
and then start to fall apart. That is the power of healing too.
So I have a question around compassion, but first I want to give a little backstory on. So my spiritual awakening began in, I think it was earlier than 2019, but when I really was like, what is happening here?
Yes.
And it was in 2020 where it really started to like open up, and where I feel like I was in my unborn mind. And one of the things that I really felt strongly in my heart and in my soul was deep compassion for others and myself. And one of those people that I had compassion for was my brother, who struggled with addiction for all of his life pretty much. And he ended up passing away in 2021 of a fentanyl overdose. But it was in that period of 2020 to when he passed away in 2021 that I had compassion for his journey that I never had for 35 years leading up to that.
Wonderful.
And I know that was that part of my spiritual awakening was meant to show me that compassion before he passed away. Sorry, I get emotional every time I talk about him.
Excellent.
But I do know that compassion, you often speak about it not as a concept, but of a way of being.
Yes. That's
How
true.
can we soften toward ourselves when we feel the most lost or unworthy?
Mm. You know, when you go back to the unborn, uh, continue to live with unborn, right? Continue to go back to the fully live with the unborn, and all the attached to the born mind, right? Start to completely liberate. That we call completely liberate. Sometimes the born mind still hidden inside, not completely liberate yet.
Mm.
Therefore, that suffering, the feeling of loss and the feeling of suffering still there, right?
Mhm.
Even we can recognize, we can go back to the unborn and true love still appear, but deep inside, we hold on to something. We want something forever. You see it? But truly, nothing forever. In this life, things always change.
Mhm.
Never last forever. But deep inside, we still hold on to something forever. That still stuck within yourself, right? If someone still hold on to something about that, therefore the feeling of loss, the feeling of suffering still there. But truly, when you completely go back to the unborn, continue to live with that, continue to completely live with the unborn, right? It's fully awakened. And then all the hold on to something about forever start to fall apart. And from there, you will understand, like wisdom appear. Okay, we understand it's life.
Mhm.
It's always changed, right?
Mhm.
We come here together to truly connect back to the unborn. But after we separate. We understand why we are separate. And from there, truly, the wisdom appear. And then from there, you can see the nature of life, right? And the hold on to about forever will disappear. And from there, you no longer have a feeling of loss. You will no longer have feeling of suffering. But instead of hold on to that, we turn toward that person and wish they go back to the unborn. And fully live with the unborn and liberate all the attachment, cause them suffering. And from there, invite everybody, go back to the unborn. And from there, we are free. Disturbed by nothing.
I'm wondering, how do you stay grounded and human in the midst of such a deep spiritual practice? And do you still experience laughter, joy, real connection, or do you even feel it deeper now?
Oh, wonderful. You know, when I truly awaken, I go back to awake world, right? And liberate all the attachment to the human system called suffering. And from that moment, I can live in the human world. But the difference is I'm here to awaken everybody Buddha potential, help them to liberate all the attachment called the suffering. And I still laugh. I still live like normal people. But the difference, I'm free from attachment. And I can smile, I can laugh, I can understand you, I can be near you, I can do exactly whatever you do, but the difference, I'm awakened. I no longer get lost. I just like the life. Okay, come and go, but I don't hold on to anything that disturbed by nothing. But the human is that whatever they touch, whatever they see through six senses, they hold on to. And then they cannot let go. But I'm free. I can go through. I can see everything. I can know everything. But nothing stuck in me.
So can we talk about this in terms of grief and the death of a loved one? Like I just said, my brother passed away, and a little bit more about that is, and I truly believe this with all of my heart, that had I not gone through my spiritual awakening when I did, I don't believe that I would have handled his death as not easy as I have. I still have a lot of deep grief around it, but I know that he's with me, with like no doubt. So how do you speak around death and grief and not holding on to that tight? Because you're, like you just said, you don't attach to it. You let it go, right? Can you speak about that a little bit?
Yes. You know, when you hold on to your brother, and that's why he is near you, it's like the energy. It's connection energy, because your love, right, toward him. But deep inside, you still hold on to him, right? And he's still there with you. He could not go anywhere, right?
Yeah.
He's still nearby you. Therefore, you feel him, right?
Yeah.
But truly, if you truly understand and know you are the unborn. He's the unborn. It's a born mind. It's just like temporary in this life. It's just born and die. It's never last forever. If you know that, it's easy for you to let go. You start to let go all the things you attach to are born and attach to him too. The more you recognize, the easy for you to remind him. You can talk to him. You can talk to him toward the unborn.
Yeah.
You remind him to go back to the unborn. And the more you go back to the unborn, the more you let go the born might call your grief and suffering. You can talk to him. He can recognize that. He can receive whatever comes from his true love, right? And help him to go back to the unborn. and then help him to start to see is that hold on to born mind, cause him suffering too. And from there, he start to release the born mind. And you
So
start to
he
release that too.
so he's still holding on to born mind even in spirit.
Yes, he's still
Oh.
in spirit too. Yes, that's when he connect back to you.
Mhm.
Because he still connect to you. You still connect to him. Therefore, you feel that the energy near you.
Mhm.
And he's still attached to the born mind. And he's attached to love. But truly, right now, you are already separate. But he still believes that real. He want to be near you. You want to hold on to him.
Mhm.
And then even he passed away, but truly the attached still there. The body gone, but the spiritual is still there. Therefore, if you remind him to go back to the unborn, and you let him understand more about the attached to born mind cause suffering, and he cannot let go, and he needs to move to a different world, another world. He cannot just stay there, right? To attach to you and cannot free, right? And from there, the more you work for yourself, the easier for you to support him to go back to the unborn and let go all the attachment cause suffering. You
So
can do that.
can you still have that feeling of him being like part of my soul though?
Yes, yes. Because if you hold on to him, he cannot go. If you still attached to him and want him to be near you, even you don't mean, but as long as you still the love still in there, the attachment still in there, he cannot leave because he and you connect back. And then now today, awaken your Buddha potential is go back to the unborn, and you start to just let go it, and then help him to let go too.
But I think that's where I'm having a hard time, Tick, is that I don't want to let him go because
know
I
why?
feel so.
Yes, I understand. Before you cannot let him go. I understood why, but right now, true love. If true love, you want him to go back to the unborn to be truly free, or you want him to stuck in that realm, just to stay there, stuck there. Truly depend on you. Do you want him to go back to the unborn to be free, to be happy, or you want him to stay stuck in the feeling of free and the feeling of suffering? What do
Yeah,
you want?
I want him to be free. I want him to absolutely. Yeah, I think it's a
Yes.
comfort knowing that he's around me.
Yes. If you truly want him to go back to the unborn, to be free, to be truly happy, to let go all the suffering, all the attachment, all the problem call him suffering before he passed away. If you truly love him, you need to let go of the attachment between you and him. And you and him connect back to the unborn. And maybe right now you can share something, you can say something to your brother. And I will witness for you, and I will support you both to go back to the unborn.
I don't want him to suffer.
What do you want? You want him to go back to the unborn mind?
Yeah. I want him to not have or hold on to any of the hard things that he endured while he was here. But I want him to know how much I love him.
And he will know the more you love him, the more you wish him to go back to live with the unborn, right? And you both can meet each other in the unborn, not meet each other in the born mind. The born mind always suffer. The born mind is up and down, living and dying, love and hate, right? But with the unborn is only true love. And the more you love him, the more you wish him to go back to the unborn, right? And then when he come back to the unborn, all the suffering he had before will liberate. Even addicted to anything, still fall apart and he free. Like today, sure, you connect with the unborn, he connect with the unborn, he will free today too. It's all the suffering will liberate in you too. And then from there, you all connect back to the unborn. How do you feel now?
Oh, that was really, really, really beautiful. I'm truly,
Whatever you feel now, we feel at the same. And you and him is connected. Therefore, when you connect back to the unborn, you feel let go. The attachment, he did the same. He connect back to the unborn. He will let go all the attachment. And after that, you can meet each other. You still together, but you're together in the unborn. You're no longer together in the born mind, right?
yeah.
You still meet each other. You still love each other. But you are in the unborn.
Yeah, I love that.
Wonderful.
Oh my goodness. So, before we started, you asked me if you could ask me any questions. So I am going to open up the floor now. Beyond what we just experienced, what questions do you have for me?
Truly, not only the question, but also while Awakened One talked to you, I saw that you have potential to wake up. You have potential to truly connect back to the unborn. You have potential to liberate all the suffering, all the attachment cause suffering. And also you have potential to awaken people. If you walk the path, I saw your potential. Yes, I see. And go through the story between you and your brother, I saw it's truly, you really connect with the unborn. And you truly have the potential to awaken. And you have potential to awaken others. I saw that in you. And then I wish that you continue to walk the path. And I will guide you along the way. If you have any question, I will guide you along the way because you have that potential. You feel that?
Oh, I feel it, and I have felt that for quite a few years now. Probably even not a few years from before I came here.
Yes.
But I've been reminded in the last few years of that potential, but it scares me. And that's my born mind.
Yes, but you know when Awakened One talk to you, work with you, how are you? Do you have any fear, any scare?
Yes.
When I guide you, I work with you, how do you feel?
Oh, I feel completely safe in being guided to do it. I feel the fear when I'm on my own and doing it on my own. That's where I'm like, the doubt creeps in and the imposter syndrome. And I don't know what that is. That's all like in my head. I know that.
Because when you met Awakened One like the light can guide you. That's when you have a light to move, right? When you turn toward the light, the guidance, right? And then the darkness inside yourself start to disappear. All the voices within yourself, fear, worry, doubt, start to disappear. Even you don't try to run away. That's when if you have a Awakened One, a teacher will guide you easily. But before, in front of you, you have no teacher. It's like the darkness. And you just create for your own way. And it's really hard because therefore a lot of voices within yourself will come because you have no idea what to do. But right now, in front of Awakened One, Awakened teacher, you are in front of the light. And when the light shine in front of you, it like walk you toward the destination. Therefore, you have no fear at all because you walk the path, you are clear. You feel safe. You feel bright. You feel open. You feel trust.
Yeah.
And then along the way, all the voices within yourself, it just naturally fall apart. The fear fall apart. The doubt fall apart. They have no idea, no idea about fear, doubt, and anything. You just walk toward the light. And without hesitation.
Well, let's get to that where people can work with you. This is where you can check out Thich. Here is her website. It is universaldoormeditationcenter.org, and her Instagram is AZM Thich Dieu Thien. And I will definitely be reaching out to you for sure. I want to take a moment to thank you, not just for your time and your words today, but honestly, just for your presence. There's something incredibly calming about the way that you speak and the way that you move through the world. You've helped us remember that awakening isn't some far off goal. It's something we can touch and we can breathe into and we can live from right now. And that message, especially for those of us that are walking through heartbreak and grief, it's just a gift. So thank you for showing us what's possible when we come home to ourselves. What are you grateful for today, Thich? I ask all of my guests this before I close.
Yes.
What are you grateful for today?
Yeah, my grateful today is truly when I talk to you, I don't see that you are the interview. You just walk the path. I'm very happy that I walk with you and be here with you. And I wake you up. I help you to truly liberate your attachment. And also I help your brother to go back to the unborn and liberate all the suffering that carry with him entire life. That is, I'm very happy to be here. And also I wish everybody in this world truly walk the path to go back to the unborn, to be truly happy and truly free. And I see that you have potential to walk this path to go back to the unborn.
Thank you.
That is the important today.
So important. So to all of you that are listening, what stirred something in you today? Was it the idea of returning to your unborn mind? Was it the reminder that suffering isn't something to fight, but something to understand and release? Whatever landed in your heart, I want you to know this. You don't have to climb a mountain to feel peace. Sometimes peace comes in a single breath, or a moment of stillness, or a gentle question that nudges you back toward yourself. So as we close, I invite you to put your hand on your heart, to feel your body, to take one deep breath and say thank you, not to me or even to this episode, but to yourself for showing up, for listening, for being curious about your healing. If today's conversation resonated with you and you want to continue exploring your own inner journey, I'd love to invite you to check out the free guided meditation that's on my website at tiffcarson.com. Or come join one of our Healing Heart workshops where we bring together breath and community and heart work in a safe and beautiful space. More details and how to register are also on my website. Everything that I am doing is rooted in the belief that you are not broken, you are breaking open, and your heart knows the way home. Until next time, keep breathing, keep feeling, and keep remembering that even in the hard, you're never walking alone. So thank you again, Thich, for being here. I am truly grateful for your presence today and for all of your incredible words of wisdom. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm here with you. I'm here with everybody. I'm here to bring everybody back to the unborn, where true love, true wisdom, true compassion are valuable. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for being here for this episode of Hard, Beautiful Journey. I hope today's episode inspired you to embrace your own vulnerabilities and recognize the strength within you. Remember, every story of resilience adds to the beauty of our shared journey. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, and leave a review. Your support helps me spread hope and healing to even more listeners. Until next time, keep shining your light and embracing the beauty in your journey. Bye-bye.